Hey everyone, today on Darpan we talk about some bearded RCMP officers assigned desk duty during the COVID-19 pandemic, a UBC professor uses knowledge of SARS to develop COVID-19 drug, and farmers in India protest blocking railways and streets in relation to agriculture bills. Sikh and Muslim RCMP officers have come forth and told media they have been removed from the field and assigned to desk duty because the force believes their beards are interfering with protective masks, even though other officers have a choice of whether or not to wear them during the pandemic. The World Sikh Organization says while it's a nationwide rollback of the RCMP's religious exemption for facial hair, the majority of the impacted Mounties are in BC, which also has the most RCMP officers in the country. A surprising move considering no health officials have directed that bearded workers wear special masks. The WSO says this is a case of open and blatant discrimination. Vancouver police say no one has been reassigned due to facial hair, and all frontline officers have appropriate PPE they are encouraged to use when operationally feasible. Delta police said their officers have a choice whether to wear PPE, such as masks during the COVID-19 pandemic, and that all members have been trained and fit tested for appropriate PPE, including those with beards. New West police don't have a policy on the wearing of cloth masks, but are providing PPE and encouraging physical distancing. A BC doctor who helped discover an enzyme and develop a drug to stop the spread of SARS more than 20 years ago is using that knowledge to fight COVID-19. Dr. Josef Penninger, a UBC Life Sciences Institute director, co-discovered an enzyme called ACE2 while working as a researcher in Toronto in the late 90s. A few years later, during the SARS epidemic, Penninger discovered that ACE2 was the virus' gateway into healthy cells, where they both replicated and destroyed tissue. In the case of SARS, it was lung tissue in particular. He then developed a drug that blocked the enzyme and stopped the virus from entering healthy tissue. Study recruitment is underway around the world with the hope that the results from 200 other severe cases of COVID-19 patients will be published by November. If all goes well, Dr. Penninger says that a drug could be ready for the market by next year. Farmers in India have taken to the streets to protest reforms that they say are against their interests. As part of a nationwide shutdown called Bharat Bandh, India's leading farmers' organizations, growers held demonstrations in many parts of the country and blocked highways leading to New Delhi using trucks, tractors, and combine harvesters. But much of the protest is concentrated in the states of Punjab and Haryana, where farm yields are high. The government denies that the reforms, which open the farming sector to private players, will hurt farmers. Opposition parties and various farmers' groups, however, say they are anti-farmer and make them vulnerable to market forces. They have called for nationwide demonstrations to oppose the reforms. Most Indian farmers currently sell the majority of their produce at government-controlled wholesale markets or mandis at an assured floor price known as the minimum support price. Farmers are worried that market forces will eventually dictate prices and the government will withdraw the MSP, having farmers without a crucial bargaining chip.
This video is brought to you by Amarpal Singh, a TD mortgage advisor.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe.